Welcome back. The pain at the pump hitting Americans hard as gasoline prices reach new record highs. The national average per regular gallon of gasoline soaring to $4.32 today. Virginia's gas prices are less than 10 cents below the national average. Also, however, have been rising. Joining me right now from the Norfolk Naval Station, where he plans to thank U.S. military personnel today, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. Governor, good to see you. Thanks very much for being here this morning.
Maria, thank you so much for having me, and it's a real pleasure to be at Naval Station Norfolk today, honoring our brave men and women that protect freedom.
Yes, and I appreciate you being there. I want to talk to you about our naval personnel in a moment. But first, you have been pushing this temporary suspension of the gas tax in your state. We are all feeling the pinch here as prices zap disposable income. What do you want to see in Virginia?
Yeah, Maria, we've seen inflation just run away from us all, and it was happening before this just senseless invasion of Ukraine by Russia. And we've got to go to work to get taxes down. And as inflation steals America's income, we got to get taxes down. And so we're pressing hard in our legislature right now, which is in session, to reduce the cost of living for Virginia. This is a big moment for us to recognize that the average American family is really, really hurting right now. I mean, as you said, with gas prices hitting record highs. And oh, by the way, this was a problem before 3 weeks ago, as we've just seen poor energy policy, terrible energy policy out of Washington, just fundamentally sap one of our great advantages as a nation, which is energy independence.
Governor, I want to get your take on which taxes you want to see go down. Of course, we are looking at an economy that is slowing down, and the Federal Reserve about to make things much more expensive by raising interest rates. How can you actually alleviate the pressure by pushing taxes lower in Virginia?
Yeah, Maria, we have a comprehensive common sense tax reduction package. We're going to double our standard deduction. We're going to eliminate a tax on groceries. We're going to suspend the most recent increase in the gas tax, which is only making prices at the pump worse. We're going to have the largest tax rebate in the history of Virginia. And oh, by the way, Maria, while I'm here at Naval Station Norfolk, we're going to work to eliminate up to $40,000 of our veterans' retirement benefits from being taxed altogether. Altogether, in the first year, it amounts to about $1,500 for the typical Virginia family. This is critical. With inflation rising and prices going up, we're going to get taxes down.
Yeah, I mean, you have been really focused on ensuring that American families in Virginia are heard. You signed a bill into law last month that effectively ended the mask mandates in schools, giving parents the right to opt their children out of wearing that face covering. What has been the impact?
Well, I think everybody recognizes that parents matter. And in fact, this is what in our campaign last year, we heard loud and clear. We've been working on this for over a year, and it is great to see the Virginia blueprint now all of a sudden run across the whole country. We've got to allow our kids to get back to normal. We've got to get on a path back to normalcy out of this pandemic. That's exactly what we're doing in Virginia.
Let me ask you, Governor, I mean, in terms of parents, you won on this idea that parents need to be heard. And thank you for that. Mothers and fathers across the country were rooting you on. Now Congressman Jim Jordan is demanding answers from the National School Board Association after Attorney General Merrick Garland's directive to use federal law enforcement to investigate parents attending board meetings as domestic terrorists. Jordan wrote a letter saying that it's been over 4 months since the House Judiciary Committee first requested information. He says there was collusion with the administration to use law enforcement to investigate parents. Did the National Board Association collude?
Well, we saw this last year where all of a sudden parents were doing what we all do, which is stand up for our kids and to make sure that our kids' best interests were being taken into consideration. And for the Biden administration and the National School Board to all of a sudden to say that parents are misbehaving because they're standing up for their children is preposterous. And that's exactly what Virginians and I think Americans have all said together. We're just not going to stand for it. And so as we came into office in January, Maria, we saw over and over and over again parents saying we're ready to actually exercise our fundamental right to make decisions with regards to our kids. And that's why on day one we signed executive actions to reaffirm those rights. This is not a Virginia issue. This is an America issue. And I do believe that what we're going to see in 2022 is a sweeping statement by Americans that they absolutely have a right to make decisions with regards to their kids. And I think parents matter.
Yeah, Governor, I got to ask you, since you're at the naval station there in Norfolk, I want to ask you about our Navy. It's great that you're speaking with them today. The House yesterday, of course, passed a $1.5 trillion spending bill, and that includes more money for the military. It does provide defense spending higher than the initial expectations, but there are a lot of worries about our Navy. Right now, China has a larger Navy than we do. What do you want to say to those naval officials there today at the Norfolk station about readiness?
Well, Maria, as you know, I am so proud to be governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, where our military is the cornerstone. I mean, Naval Station Norfolk is the largest naval installation in the world, and we have to continue to invest and support what is a defining characteristic of America, a strong defense. And right now, could we be more clear when we see the just completely unacceptable actions by Russia, that we need a strong defense? And so I'm gonna first thank our brave men and women here today for serving the United States of America. And we are going to stand up to make sure that they have all of the resources that they need to every extent that we have. This is a moment for the United States to come together and recognize that when we see the kinds of actions that Vladimir Putin has taken to attack a sovereign nation, to senselessly murder innocent Ukrainians, we have to recognize that what stands between lawlessness and order is our military. And so we're going to stand for them.
Yep.
And I am so proud to be here today.
Yep. Governor, how long will this suspension be in place for the gas tax in Virginia? Real quick before you go.
Well, we are asking for it to be suspended for a year. And I think this is just absolutely right now. I mean, we see record gas prices, and it's time to give Virginians a break.
All right, Governor, it's good to catch up with you. Thanks very much. Governor Glenn Youngkin this morning in Norfolk. We will catch up soon. Thank you, sir.